What's up, YouTube? This particular video is about cryptocurrency. I had a lot of people ask me questions about, that really just want an explanation on what is going on with the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum, the Litecoin that they're hearing on, the MSNBC and CNN and your local news. What exactly is cryptocurrency? So cryptocurrency is basically digital money. Uh, as you can see, Bitcoin made a lot of money. It's currently worth somewhere around 17,000 right now. Uh, you have Ethereum that's around $700, and you have Litecoin that spiked really high from around just under $100 to now it's somewhere between 250 and 300 right now. It's been on the down for a little bit right now. But a lot of people have been asking me, well, I can't afford to jump into those particular ones because those particular cryptocurrencies have matured to the point to where I can't possibly invest in it and make a profit because I have limited funds to invest. Obviously, I'm in the same boat. I can't just buy a $17,000 Bitcoin. I don't know too many people who can. But there are other coins that you can invest in. The first one that a lot of people have been talking about lately is ADA, which is Cardano. And basically that coin, what I like about that particular coin is that coin is peer reviewed. A lot of universities, professors actually have had a lot of input into this particular one. This coin, for as far as I know, this particular coin's goal is to become the de facto way that people purchase items every day. It wants to be the dollar, essentially. You got your dollar, you go and purchase regular items, and you're going to do it with this particular cryptocurrency instead of using the the dollar, in general, the US dollar. So that's what ADA is. Another one is Ripple, XRP, Ripple. That particular currency is actually mostly for banks. So what a lot of people don't know is that when you're actually giving, transferring money over to different countries, for an example, let's say you need to make a payment or something, or you're sending some money to a friend, or whatnot, that actually costs the bank money to send it over. Now, they don't charge you to send the money over sometimes. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. When they do send, when they do charge you, obviously they're charging you the cost to send it over, and it's a little extra money for themselves, more than likely, because it's a bank like that. But at the same time, sometimes there are particular banks that won't charge you to send money over. So in those particular situations, it can cost a bank around $3-4 to transfer whatever sum of money it is across to the country, or to another continent. So when that situation happens, they're constantly sending money back and forth all day. So that racks up, really, really quickly. And currently they're using a program called Swift in order to transfer money over across countries, like that. And that can take days sometimes to transfer that money over. And, time is money for banks, obviously. So with Ripple, they make it so that no matter what it is that you're trying to send, particular currency, they can transfer that currency into Ripple, send it over in seconds, and then convert it back into whatever currency that the receiver needs, the person on the receiving end. So as you can probably guess, that is a huge thing for the for the banks in general. And the banks obviously see the potential in that. So that particular one, particular currency has skyrocketed. Now, at the time of this video, it's hovering somewhere between, I want to say 80 to 90 cents right now per coin. And you can actually buy those particular coins on certain websites like I think it's like I believe it's Bitmap or something, you know, something like that. You can actually buy those coins at that price and then hold on to those coins. And once you're holding on to those coins, you know, they are rising in value rapidly. I personally had purchased some coins. Actually, just yesterday, I purchased some coins for around 43 cents per coin. And as you can see now, it is at around between 85 and 90 cents. So I've doubled my money just holding on to that coin. Now, keep in mind, you know, this coin hasn't even hit $1. Now, is there a chance that this particular currency could skyrocket all the way up to, you know, $100, $400, $500 per coin? Yeah, I mean, there is a chance that could happen. Is there a chance it couldn't happen at all? Yeah, there's a chance that couldn't happen at all. But this particular coin, what they like about it is that not only does it have contracts with different banks, it just had another contract that was just announced with American Express. The American Express wants to use their services to transfer money, so that's a big deal. When you're starting to get these massive multi-billion-dollar companies who want to use your services, and you know that gets investors very, very excited, you know, about, you know, the potential of what it could be. So, you know, people are investing, but those things are still available. Like I was telling you before, ADA currency, the ADA currency, ADA, is currently trading at around 24 cents per share. Now, when I got it at around 13 cents per share, but that was just a day ago. So, you know, it's rising up quickly, but it's still at a price point that still makes sense for the average basic investor to invest in. I wouldn't say to, you know, put all your savings into it, obviously. I wouldn't even say put even a third of your savings into it. I just would not put anything like that. The only thing I would ever recommend is for you to put the amount of money into this that you're comfortable losing. Because the way that cryptocurrency works is that one day it can skyrocket, and then eventually it has a correction. And when the currency has to correct itself, it can drop as much as 80% in one day. And then, you know, it'll take its time, and sometimes it'll go back up. You know, that happened. You know, that happened to Bitcoin multiple times, and people freaked out and they sold. And the people that did not sell and they held on to it, they're the one reaping the benefits now. You know, same thing with Ethereum, and Litecoin is actually going through a little something like that right now, where it's kind of correcting itself because the way that it jumped so high so quickly that I believe the coin just it couldn't sustain itself for what it is that it was. So I think that the best case, a scenario that could go on right now is, sorry for that, I had a little technical difficulties, but what was that? The best course of action is to invest the amount of money that you're comfortable losing. You know, just petty cash. You know, there are some coins out there where you could actually spend $20 and get 300 coins. You know, and now just think about it, if it did explode and it was 300 coins, and you had 300 coins of Bitcoin, you had 300 coins of Ethereum right now, you know, I'm pretty sure everybody would be super hype about it. But then at the same time, $20 is something that you'll spend, you know, eating lunch, you know, going out and chilling, you know, and things like that, get you a drink and chill, and then you won't even care. You can be like, yeah, I spent $20 and got me something to drink, and when it got me something to eat, and I was just out there chilling and, you know, talking and having a good time. You know, you won't even miss that, you know, and that's what you need. That's what you want to invest into these coins. It's something that you're not going to miss, you know, something you're not going to care about. If it's gone, and if it does turn into something that's great, you know, that's fantastic. But if it doesn't turn into something that would be, beneficial to you, then you'd be like, oh, okay, well, whatever, it is what it is. It was only $20, like that. And that's the end goal. These things are very nice to jump into, and I honestly believe that it's also a bubble. So eventually this will burst, and the economy will once again correct itself. And when it corrects itself, everything that is not stable is going to crash. And when it crashes, you don't want to be on the wrong side of what's going to go down, like that. So I would say that if you're interested, there are multiple applications, websites, things like that can help you with this. I use an app called Binance, so I can look at every single different coin, the value in real time. So I can look at it, see where it's going, where it's been, how volatile is it. All of these coins are volatile, so let's just get that out of the way. Excuse me. But to see if it's something that you're interested in. If you are interested in it, I would say, give it a chance. See if you like something. I have a couple of coins myself that I bought because I believe in the philosophy of what it is. So I did buy a substantial amount, but not a substantial amount when I'm talking about US dollar value. Just a substantial amount. Just in general. Some of them I bought 50 coins, and some I bought 35. That's, for me, that's substantial, but at the same time, it didn't cost me anything over what I would say, I wouldn't mind spending on an evening just to go chill, and, chatting it up with my friends and stuff, what I'm saying? Just chilling. But I mean, other than that, it's something that I like, and I believe that eventually it's gonna, turn into something that will benefit me, like that. So I put a little money into it, not a lot, I put it like this, less than $50, like that. So if it's something that you're interested in, the Bitcoins, this is just for regular people, like that. There's a lot of people on YouTube, they'll be like, they'll break it down. They'll be like, well, here's this and here's that, and this is the percentages and all that other stuff. But I feel like no one on here was actually talking about just the basic things. Like, hey, this is what it is. This is what could happen. This is, this is the good part. This is the bad part. And, if it turns, and these are some particular coins, that you could look at and might be potentially good. And, here's some particular places you can look to see if there's some coins that you want. Because there are coins that are only 2 cents, but people are freaking out about them because, at one point they were a half of a penny. So think about it. If it was a half of a penny, that means that if they bought it at a half of a penny, they've tripled their money. Whatever they put in, they've tripled their money just for it to be at 2 cents. You see what I'm saying? They tripled their money. So if they went really hard in the paint with it, and they was like, I know this gonna get to 2 cents eventually, they tripled their money. So there is a lot of them. So yeah, like I said, there's some websites. You got Bitstamp, you got an app called Binance, you got the other app called Coinbase, but you can only buy the initial 3, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Those are the only ones you can buy, but you can buy with your debit card and your bank account. So that's a good thing if you're on mobile. If you want to get on Binance, you have to actually buy on Coinbase. For example, if you're going to do all app, you got to buy on Coinbase, and then you have to transfer what is you bought on Coinbase over to the Binance app, and then you can convert it on the Binance app to buy whatever it is you want, like that. Whatever one. Like, oh, I like this one right here. This one's 7 cents. You can convert the Ethereum that you bought on Coinbase. You can then convert it on Binance and buy whichever one you like that. So that was just a little video I wanted to post about it. Me and my friends and my co-workers, we've been talking about it a lot, and I noticed that you know, a lot of them doing very, very well. You know, just in general. So it was something I wanted to, you know, pass on to others as well. And I know I hadn't posted in a while, so I thought this would be something interesting and fun to post. You know, to review. You know, this is Review Factory, so you know, I just look at it as just reviewing anything and everything. That's just how I see it. So you know, that's it for the video, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.